Hi, I'm Kyle, and I like to collect currency. So let's pull out our money and go through our pocket change and see if we can find things worth value.
Alright, let's do this. Another bill search where we're looking through pocket change for profit. Got me some pocket change over the day, going out and buying groceries and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get right to it. For the 2013 series $1 Washington Federal Reserve notes. So what are we looking for? Definitely not this one. We're going to be looking for patterns in the serial number, variety bills that have various things up with them, error bills, so shifts in the prints, over inks, lack of ink, things of that nature, miscuts, misaligned prints, so on and so forth. So check out my videos, one of my videos from a little while ago that was 10 plus things you can find in your pocket worth money, and a majority of those are stuff you can actually come across. So it's not like that, you know, pink unicorn of a currency note that nobody ever comes across and there's like one made. These are ones that actually you can find in your pocket money. Anywho-ha, let's get to it. So nothing on the obverse of that bill. Let's look at the reverse if my camera will focus. There we go. There we go. Nothing popping up on the reverse of this bill. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, nice. Nice little date note is what I'd like to refer to this as. It's not a birthday note because we're not talking 1949 when somebody could have been born, or 2009 or whatever. What's cool about this one though is May 3rd is actually my birthday. So May 3rd, 1049. Another nice thing about this bill, if you notice, is we're shifted a little bit here. So we're shifted on the second printing. It's not a lot, but as you can see with comparison to, let's say, this next bill, you can see where that sits. You can see where this sits as far as proximity to these oak leaves over here. So a little bit of a shift. Primarily it's a date note. We'll come back to this one on the bottom here, but I just wanted to show you that as an example. But a cool date note, I'll look up if anything happened on May 3rd, 1049, and I will put it in the description box if you're interested in historical facts. I know that has nothing to do with currency, but, you know, I like to see if the dates on them are something historically prevalent, so we can learn a little something. Nothing on the reverse, though. Next, we got that beat up 2009, so it is a different series, but of course graphically and as far as the serial numbers are the same. Really beat up, nothing in the serial. Bill's definitely been wet. You can tell from the difference in the flex to the bill as well as the feel of the bill. I know I have gloves on, but you can tell from the look of the feel too, and I bet you if I took my gloves off, it'd feel a little spongy. That's from being wet and drying out. Same thing here. This lack of ink is not a lack of ink error. So just to show you an example of that, I have people send me pictures of bills asking if they have a lack of ink or insufficient ink error would be more apt to be called. But you can tell here with this wrinkling and the waviness to the physical look of the bill, that's from water. Well, liquid. And that lack of ink is simply just like anything. If you were to write something down on a piece of paper and then submerge it in water, most likely when it dried, the ink would be less visible. So that's not an error. Next bill, 777's in the front. That's kind of cool. I really like bills. It'd be nice somewhere later in this run for 2013 is a bill that's 9s and 6s and 8s all the way across, of course, which that'd be really cool because you can read it right side up and upside down, which is cool. This is not that bill. A little bit of an over-pressing here, over-inking on that serial number, but not enough to call it an error. 2006, so probably the oldest one in the last few videos. It's, you know, less common that you come across 2006 series $1 bills are older, simply because 2013, 2017, and somewhat 09 bills are going to be the most common in circulation now. Simply because 2006 bills are hitting the end of their life. Ones are going to have the shortest amount of life. We actually got kind of a high cut here. Low cut on the high side of the bill. But this is going to be acceptable, but once again, I do get questions about these as far as, hey, do I have a miscut bill? General rule of thumb is going to be if the margin at the top, or anywhere for that matter, is showing, that's going to be acceptable. So although this bill does have kind of a small top margin there on the, or border if you will, it's not gonna be an error. So, nothing there. Let's look through it first. A little bit of some stray ink, but definitely not from it. This is a newer 2017 series bill. It's the first signature for a Secretary of Treasury for Stephen Mnuchin to be printed rather than a cursive signature. So that's kind of interesting. It's nothing crazy, but it is different as far as from previous series $1 bills to the current one. Nothing to add to collectability, though. They do have some unk versions of the bill, though, that have called for a little bit over face value, but once again, not a lot for just that factor of it. This seal and serial number are sitting a little bit high, a little bit of a shift, but not enough to call it an error. Looking at the reverse of the bill. Found a nice little ink error up here above a new Septus on a previous video, so check that out if it's something that interests you as far as bill searches. Nothing popping out on this one. We have a little bit of stuff going on, but most likely that's just transfer of ink from one bill to another when it's in a wallet or a purse or something like that, or just in a stack. Lots of sixes in this one, but nothing crazy. At first look, I thought this was sitting a little higher, but it's not. So if you saw that too, it's probably just the camera angle. Nothing really going on that bad boy. Let's look down at this guy. Series 2013 also. Really beat up, of course. The quality's gonna leave a little bit to be desired. This is just a fold over, physical fold over, not a fold over error, so I won't even worry about fixing that. Getting down there. Series 93, so I take my words back. That's the oldest one we've come across. This is back when Benson was the Secretary of Treasury, so that's pretty cool. Very cool. You can see there's no graphic changes from the older bills, even from the 93 series here, which is also a very large run of bills, to the new ones. But hey, I mean, it's going to be the oldest one we've come across in a while. 93 is definitely not one you're going to come across very often, so that's pretty cool. Just an older bill. Last but not least, 2013 series bill. Got a lot of different stuff going on here. Nothing in the serial number. Look at the reverse of the bill. Nothing too crazy. What's nice though, and ironically is also on my birth month and birthday, although I wasn't born the year 1049, is a nice little date note. This is in a lot better condition than a lot of the other 2013s we've seen in this run. But hey, I will check out what has happened on May 3rd, 1049. See if anything interesting happened that day. Put it in the description box, but no dice on a big find on this bill search. But hey, maybe we'll have better luck next time. Let me know what you found in the comments below. Email me pictures. Join our Facebook group, CoinOp, with almost 11,000 members now, to share your finds, ask your questions, and meet new people in the hobby. Otherwise, thanks for coming to another bill searching video. Hopefully you've subscribed to the channel and liked the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya later.